go ahead and grab a seat, maybe close out those other 50 tabs you've got open, and let's really get focused here. Today, I'm going to be stepping into the role of your personal financial coach for a quick one-on-one session. We're diving into something that, well, so many of us corporate professionals struggle with every single day, but nobody really talks about it out loud, right? We are unpacking this awesome source material on escaping the middle class trap. If you've been, putting in the long hours, climbing that corporate ladder, doing absolutely everything right, and yet you still feel completely stuck financially, man, this breakdown is designed exactly for you.
Just listen to this quote from our material for a second and really let it sink in. Imagine working hard every single day and still feeling like you're running in the same place. Does that hit close to home? Because as a coach, I see this exact same exhaustion in professionals all the time. You're giving absolutely everything to your job. You're the one answering those late-night emails, taking on the extra projects, nailing your performance reviews. Basically, you're sprinting on a treadmill. But financially, you look around and realize, wait, the scenery hasn't changed at all.
So, why exactly does this happen? Well, it all starts with what the source material calls the promised formula.
Just think about how universally accepted this is. Study hard, get good marks, find a stable job. That's the traditional three-step formula we were basically all handed, right? The text points out that most of us in the middle class are taught this exact sequence, with the ultimate promise that if you just follow it to a T, everything's going to be totally fine. And honestly, you followed it religiously, didn't you? You put in the grueling academic work, you secured that solid corporate role, you completely held up your end of the bargain.
And because everything is fine until it isn't. But then, reality hits.
And it hits hard. That hard-earned salary finally comes in, and almost instantly, it just disappears. Poof! It vanishes into rent. Then the EMIs kick in. Then groceries, school fees, not to mention the mandatory networking lunches, or those daily expensive coffees you need just to survive the dreaded afternoon slump. The commute costs, the endless bills. It's like a revolving door of money entering your account on the 1st of the month, only to be completely drained out by the 5th. It induces absolute panic. You're working this stable, respectable job, but your income is literally under constant siege from all these competing non-negotiable expenses.
Now, you might be thinking, okay, the solution is simple. Just get a promotion, right? Just make more money. But the source material highlights this incredibly brutal irony. When your income increases, your expenses almost always increase right alongside it. You get a raise, so suddenly you feel the pressure to upgrade the apartment. You get that big promotion, so you buy a nicer car, take on a brand new EMI just to, look the part. It's wild, but earning a higher salary in the corporate world doesn't automatically equal wealth. Actually, scratch that. All too often, it simply leads to spending a whole lot more money. Okay, let's take a breath. We've highlighted the symptoms, so now we need to officially define the trap.
The middle class trap is actually a structural cycle. It's defined as the specific phenomenon where income immediately disappears into bills and expenses rise right alongside income. And by giving it a tangible name, we kind of take away some of its power. You have to realize you aren't failing here. You are simply caught in a well-documented trap that is literally designed to keep you running in place.
Our material points out a pretty hard truth here, though. This trap isn't actually about your class status. It's built by 3 specific, flawed financial habits. Number 1, relying only on one single source of income. That stable corporate job we talked about earlier. Number 2 is spending without planning, basically letting those bills and lifestyle upgrades completely dictate your cash flow. And number 3, never learning how money actually works. They taught you how to get the job, sure, but they never taught you how to manage the actual reward. It's these 3 habits that act like invisible chains keeping you stuck on that treadmill.
But hey, here's the good news. If habits built the trap, new habits can break the cycle.
So here's your actionable blueprint to actively build wealth, straight from our source text. First up, financial awareness. You absolutely have to look your numbers in the eye and stop avoiding those bank statements. Second is saving consistently, which means paying yourself first before you pay those endless bills. Third, building skills. This means expanding your own value so you aren't just relying on that single source of income forever. And finally, making smarter money decisions by actually educating yourself on how money works. Guys, this is your roadmap out. This is an absolute game changer. As we wrap up this little coaching session, I really want to leave you with a profound question straight from the text. Are you living your life or just surviving the cycle? Seriously, take this question with you to work tomorrow. Let it be the spark for your ultimate financial awakening. It is absolutely time to stop just surviving and start actually living. Think about it, let it marinate, and let's get to work on breaking that cycle.